I hired the best 6'8" ISO player in the world to create the most insane 6'8" build we've ever seen. And I'm talking about the one Don himself, Hezi2K. Long overdue collaboration. There is no 6'8" ISO player I trust more, or big build ISO player that I trust more in 2K24 or any 2K than the Afro Don himself, Hezi2K. Hezi2K is one of the best dribblers in this world and ISO players, right? Because you can be a great dribbler, but you can also be a dribbler that folds when you play against comp, and that is not Hezi2K. This man is one of one when it comes to dribbling on these big builds and playing comp at the same time. Make sure you go check out his YouTube channel. Now, you're probably going to be asking me, Yardman Gaming, did y'all do a collab video? Yes. Yardman Gaming and Hezi2K ran up about 40 games yesterday. Both of us ISOing on a 6'8" all-around demi build that lacks nothing. I'm talking about nothing. And it's all because of the one Don Hezi2K himself. Make sure you go follow his YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel, show some love and support. Trust me, this build you're about to see, you gotta give the man his credit. I tweaked the build a little bit now. You clearly see Yardman Gaming and Hezi2K on the same court. We were dominating. I kid you not. Double ISO with these builds. Two comp players using these builds. YouTube, welcome everybody. Yardman Gaming, we're back with a new video. Hit that like button. 700 likes if you want the collab video with Yardman Gaming and Hezi. I messaged Hezi2K and I told him I need a 6'8" build that can do it all, that can play any game mode. He sent me 2 versions and he's so toxic for these builds, bro. I'm about to show you the one that I decided to remix just a little bit, just so I can get a little bit better dunk. I'm about to show you it right now. A build that can run guard and big at the same time. Lacks nothing. You see the defense, 91 steal, 92 block. You have an 84 strength, so you cannot get posted up unless they're hook shotting from Uganda. You get an 85 dunks. That means you get LeBron dunk packages and switcheroos. That is literally all you need to dunk cheese if you want to play 2s or 1s. And guess what? That 79 three-pointer, perfect. I would have put the mid-range up to get more jump shot options, but after seeing how Hezi2K was shooting with it, I said, you know what? Bump that. I'd rather have more defense. I'd rather have my defense so overpowered and my badge count so overpowered. There's nothing that can go wrong other than if I'm 50. If I am 50, I am done for. But I am not going to be 50 more times than none, right? So this is the version I decided to remix, and this build, my record with it already, even though this, win percentage really don't matter to me, is literally like 80-4, bro. I kid you not. You see the shades, you get Jimmy Butler, pretty much, bro. You get Gerald Wallace and Andrew Wiggins. You want to talk about comp players? Bro, these comp players right here, these are the best comparison players I've seen together, all right? Especially for a big build. Now, I went ahead and I made the build, fresh rebirth build. I took it out there to the park as an 89 overall. No hot zones, nothing. And I wanted to make sure I run the build as a big man first until I get all my stuff right. I went to the Gatorade facility. I went ahead and made sure I put my 6 on the build just in case I can dribble a little bit, and we play keep away from whoever has the high steal. I'm telling you the one thing, right? If you go against somebody with these 2 builds on the court, 2 of these same builds, there is no keeping away from the high steal. Both of these, if you run 2 of these builds, you're getting a 92 block and a 91 steal. It is over, fam. That's exactly what me and Hezi2K was doing yesterday. It is freaking cheese. You want to pull up and spam? We're going to spam you until we foul out. I will spam you until Magano to the blows on skirt game. I will be banned for 30 minutes. I'm going to spam because that's what this game is about. Now, I had upgraded the build. I almost have that 84, 85 dunk. The whole time I was playing with Hezi2K, I only had like a 75 dunk until we got like on a 10-game streak. Then I upgraded it to an 83. I need one more attribute cap, and then I can go ahead and get that 85, and it's over with. But I made sure I put my defense up automatically on my shooting, my physicals, my ball handling, my passing, all that good stuff. Finishing was the last thing we were going to do because we 3-hunt even on a big build. We're shooting at least 4 threes a game. And on this game, people going to leave you open. Now, first day out with the build, I'm ready with my brother, Ant Zeno. Check out his YouTube channel, Ant Zeno. a military guy just like Yaman Gaming, but he's still in the military, trying to start that YouTube channel going, man. So make sure you go check out Ant Zeno, man. I'm gonna start linking his YouTube in the description. He's been rocking with Yaman Gaming. We've been, you know, pretty much tight knit since 2K20, bro. 2K19, I think, actually. But yeah, shout out to Ant, man. I was not dribbling too much with the build just because obviously it's a fresh rebirth and I wasn't trying to come out here selling. I wanted to test the limits. If you want to see full on ISO, I'm talking about Yardman Gaming going full out ISO, shooting from the inbound. I'm talking about from where you see him inbound, behind that, shooting from that, dribbling, fading, all that good stuff, taking turns, dominate the defense with Hezi 2K. We will find a weak link. And when we're playing defense, there is no weak link because that 92 block and that 91 steal make sure that this game is all about reaching. See, I'm just doing the basic athletic hangs because I didn't want to get blocked. But in most of this gameplay, you're going to see me running big man a spot up because I want to show you guys that this build is a great build to use for any situation. You can run this build on any game mode. I can take this to the 1v1 court and I know my defense good and I know my offense and dribbling going to be good. That is exactly what I wanted. So that's why I hit up the Afro Don himself and told him, bro, please help me make the most overpowered 6'8" I can possibly make that can run big man and point guard if I wanted to run both. Because usually when I'm running with people, they don't have a big or they don't have a lock. Obviously, Ant has that. But because Ant is such a great shooter, I trust him running point guard. I don't just trust anybody running point guard. That's why you see I'm very selective. Caillou, iRush, and Robo is usually who's running point guard or Ant, right? Very selective of who run point guard. But me and Hezi yesterday, it wasn't no point guards on the court. It was just straight comp, ISO, dribblers on the court, whatever you want to call it. Even though Yaman Gaming does use that screen sometime, all right? Especially on a game like this. I get ripped twice, I'm calling the screens, bro. I do not care. I'm an ISO player first, but if you rip me 2-3 times, I'm not going to let you keep ripping me. But when I was playing with Hezi, I didn't call no screens, obviously. I was going to run up there and set Hezi 2K a screen, though, to see his reaction, but I forgot to do it. I did it one time, but I forgot to get the reaction, bro. I should have held the screen for Hezi 2K so I can put him on TikTok and say, I got Hezi 2K using screens. I'm joking. I remember I did that for I forced iRush to use screens, bro. I'm toxic, bro. I'm toxic. I'm sorry. But no, for real, y'all need 700 likes for that collab with Hezi. I'm showing you guys that the build is toxic. Even has a fresh rebirth. You can bring it out there and dominate. I'm talking about you're barely going to lose any games. Now, I do need to get my hot zones. I only have 2 right now. I do need to get my hot zones. I'm probably going to play the little Sunset Baller Park and get all my hot zones in one. Literally just beating the bosses, and that's how I'm going to do it. Now, if you're thinking about running big man, this build, if you're worried about post scorers pulling up, trust me when I say the post scorers had a hard time against me. No post scorers out there dominated this build. Not one, right? And what you're seeing right now is me just learning how to use the build. You're going to see extremely different gameplay when you hit that like button and see the collab with Hezi 2K with this build. Both of these builds going crazy. Anybody that pulled up without a steal getting cooked. No steal, no steal. Okay. None of them have a steal. Yeah, he's giving you everything too. You can what you call it too. You can I ain't gonna lie, you probably could have stole that crap too. Oh yeah, right there. He's gonna throw it, don't worry. He's under duress right now. We'll take it. He's under duress. Come on, big man, show me what you got. Throw that post up. No, sir. Throw it up again. No, sir. Love this build, bro. No, he gave me the wrong freaking thing. But I still got it. Okay. That was a dot. I'm not gonna lie. I was already moving, bro. I promise you I was running to the rim. He didn't jump. Oh, yeah, he did jump. Give it to me. Let's go. Yeah, this is the one for me, bro. The ball moved quicker.
I'm in a slump right now, I think.
There's no way, Ant.
Yeah, this is kind of toxic.
He's too slow to keep up with this build. Where you had him, man. Trying to mess up my 3-point percentage. Look at you.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You gotta take over.
Yeah, this build crazy as heck, bro. What you saw right now was just a small sample size of what this build can do. I'm talking about fresh rebirth. Literally made the build, upgraded it, and brought him out there. Scored a couple badges with the floor setters and brought him out there. And we literally went on like a 20-2 streak with this, right? And then when I linked up with Hezzy the next day, guess what? We ran up about 4-day games, and you're gonna see a lot of that gameplay coming up on this channel. Make sure you go show some love to Hezzy and my brother Ant. Big up on yourself. Big up Lord Almighty. What else you get on that? G1 don't know the thing already. 700 likes. Drop that video for y'all. Y'all my game it gone.